Hello everybody, this is Radu from Tiger Gaming, and this is my walkthrough for Blast Off tournament in Pro Qualification round. Let's go on hole number 1. We're gonna play this one 10% elevation with a Zerg on. So we'll stretch out to max, placing our spins, which is going to be just 2 right spin. Gonna adjust our rings from there and push back to max after finishing the adjustment. And with this setup, yeah, we'll need some OP as well, also for lower level extra miles, but not too much. With this setup, we're gonna get a nice pot for the eagle. So I did also slight grace left and was still safe. So yeah, if you want to go even further, you can use a bit of topspin, but that's up to you. So let's go to hole number 2. Okay, so here we are on hole number 2. I'm gonna play with the Grizzly, a rough bump shot. So elevation is actually wrong there. We're gonna play this one with 20% downhill elevation, sending our spins and finding the sticky spot that we are trying to get, adjusting our rings. And even if we had like a king wind, we would still go into the hole. I try to pull there as straight as possible, not trying to give any overpower. And it's bounced nicely on the rough there, getting the funnel, going into the hole for a nice hole in 1. So let's go on hole number 3. Okay, on hole number 3, we're gonna play a bit aggressive. So we're gonna use a Zerg and a big topper, level 4 plus, going with just half a bar less than max topspin with as much as right spin as possible, trying to center in the middle of the fairway at max stretch. Then we're gonna play this one 10%. I do suggest to push the rings instead of pulling, because we're gonna have the tree in the face. So after doing that, we're gonna play with max overpower. And it's not gonna be really max overpower since we are not at max distance, so we're gonna have a slower needle, easier to hit perfect. This is a aggressive shot, aggressive route, so slide grades are not gonna be a good idea to go here. So try to hit perfect, get to that target yardage, and let's see the approach shot. Okay, on the approach shot, we're gonna be in Grizzly range. So the things that you want to see here, actually it's not 10%, it's actually 20% elevation for the approach. So let me change that. 20% for the approach. You're gonna have to play at the slider number, also offset the ball guide to be around 1 green square short of the hole, because we're trying to compensate the wind push after the first bounce. That will push us closer to the hole. So I had to do there 2 pulls because I was having more than 10 rings to adjust. Try to hit perfect, and this gives you a chance of an LB. It's not a, not all of the guys will gonna get it, but yeah, if it has a easy eagle and the LB chance, I'll go with it. So let's go on hole number 4. Okay, so on hole number 4, we're gonna play with a P1 with a quasar from minimum distance. We're gonna set our spins, which are gonna be around 1.2, 1.3 topspin and 2 right spin. There's a nice sticky spot there, and we're gonna place it with the blue ring by the rough at minimum distance, playing min numbers, 20% downhill. This is a hard position to adjust because you're pulling a bit of uphill here. So if you zoom in at max, you'll have trouble to see the rings. So I would suggest to have a bit of leaving not max to zoom in to be able to pull the rings better. This catch the funnel and goes in nicely and hitting the pin on its way down for a nice hole in one. So let's move on hole number 5. Okay, on hole number 5, we're gonna play the drive with close to 3 bars of topspin with 3 left spin. Playing the drive with 10% elevation. Going on the right side, there is a shot, of course, to go on the small patch with the Zerg there, but it's with this wind, it's not really an option since it's not tailwind, and you're gonna have to be in max overpower. And yeah, a great will gonna hit the tree or not, depending, or the rough, and that's not really consistent. So I decided to go on the right side here with a layup approach. We're gonna be around 340 yards. So on the approach, we're still using 10% elevation. You can count the rings from min or can have like a reference point. I was around 25% distance from my club, playing it with 10%, leaving it short from the hole because I don't have a fully developed ball guide. I have also the tailwind that is pushing me. So I'm playing this one plus 10% elevation for the thorn shot, and we're gonna adjust the rings, make sure that we are pulling straight, centering the ball without using any kind of curl, hitting perfect, bouncing nicely where we wanted to bounce, and goes in for a easy eagle for hole number 5. Let's move to hole number 6. Okay, on hole number 6, we're gonna go and play it on the right side with 4 backspin and 3 right spin. Trying to leave it up there, not going over, because this wind it's not favorable to do that. So we're gonna be placing it with a yellow ring by the rough there, and then adjusting plus 15% downhill max distance with our extra miles. We're gonna be pushing into OP sometimes with normal to high winds. I'm gonna do exactly that. So I'm placing what I pull into plus 1 more ring for the drive to bounce where I want to bounce and stop safely over here for a nice layup approach. Unfortunately, the second shot, it's really hard to master it from that position, but it's a easy eagle and also an LB chance. So let's go on the approach shot. Okay, on the approach shot, we are playing this one 55% from minimum distance. So what we are doing, it's we are placing at minimum distance, placing max right spin and max top spin. We're gonna see the ball guide going at the hole here. Unfortunately, this will gonna miss. I would recommend you guys to actually offset 1 green square to the right after setting the spin. So to make it miss like 1 green square to the right, there isn't a sticky spot or a funnel here from this position, and yeah, getting an LB here would be a bonus from my point of view. I know that I'm over adjusting a bit, but I'm still, like you see, I'm missing by 1.2 green squares to the left of the hole. So I would just offset it and keeping the same elevation instead of increasing the elevation, since I already missed my landing spot over adjusting it. So let's go on hole number 7. Okay, on hole number 7, we're gonna place again with our extra mile, and this time we're gonna use 10% elevation for the drive. And you see that I'm gonna use only 4.5 topspin. It's because I'm trying to mimic the extra mile level 6 and 7 as distance of the club, and also max spins. So here at max rest, I'm with the extra mile level 8, I'm with the inner ring by the rough there at maximum distance. After adjusting, I am pushing back to max. You see that I'm going a bit lower or after adjusting, so I'm max distance for extra mile level 6 and 7. So that's why you see plus 14. I did a slight grade right here, but it's still safe. Barely. Perfect would have been a lot better. And if you have more topspin, I would strongly recommend you to use it. Or if you want to go to the green, use a better ball and play the same elevation. Okay, let's go on the approach shot. Okay, on the approach shot, we will gonna use 5% elevation for the shot with the thorn. Gonna be close to min line with thorn, so that's the min line. I'm just counting rings from there to get my slider numbers. You can also use the drive distance since it's directly going to the hole. So I'm going with the 3 bars of backspin over here. You're gonna see I'm gonna have a complete ball guide. So I'm just leaving with the thorn level 6 and 7, just a bit short, adjusting for my slider plus the elevation. The rings, trying to do a straight pull. And center the ball. We're hitting perfect, bouncing on the nice on and rolling nicely into the hole for a beautiful eagle with this layup shot. But like I said, if you have a better extra mile and you want to go to the green, you definitely can do that. So let's go on hole number 8. Okay, so hole number 8, this is one of the holes that I don't like in this tournament. I'm trying to do here a no move target with the sniper, placing like 0.8 backspin, 0.8 left spin, and then adjusting max plus 25, using a kingmaker to reduce also the wind, giving me a chance at least, if not a very easy not chip in, a putt for the birdie. This is a very tricky hole in all division from my point of view. You cannot do a rough bump since it's inconsistent. Maybe the best way to go it's with a rocket backspin, but I didn't test it yet, so maybe that'll gonna be the play. We'll check it out and see. But this one goes nicely, goes up there, rolls back, just misses to the right side. So maybe you can tweak this and make it go in, but I never dropped it, so that's all I have on hole number 8. So let's move on to hole number 9. We're gonna use again a no moving target with the quarterback. I'm gonna use also a kingmaker to reduce the wind and have the side spin. We're using just 2 backspin over here, playing it max plus 20 as elevation. We're trying to get down there as far as possible, but not risking going into the rough. So be careful not to overpower on this shot at all. It's preferably to use a tick of underpower instead, especially in higher winds. Just to be safe. You see that I have enough room over there to play, but yeah, better safe than sorry. We're looking for getting 300 plus yards over here. So let's go on the approach shot. Okay, on the approach, we're gonna use our sniper. I'm gonna place around 4 or 5 backspin, and together with as much right spin as we need, it's all gonna be around 2.5 to 3. What we want to do is to have 1 to 1.2 green squares short of the hole. You see that I'm placing less than that. I'm placing like 0.8 green squares from the hole. Adjust this one plus 10. It's I dropped it once when it counted for real. The other ones I missed in practice. So this is the one from practice that I missed. So yeah, playing 10%, use the plus numbers as reference to calculate your slider number. In any case, this will gonna be a easy eagle if not an LB. So hope it helps. If it did help, please hit the thumbs up button and subscribe to the channel. Leave a comment down below, and good luck on your round. Until later, bye bye.